Mock Moda says, cool, a Woodscopes parody show. Don't forget Mock Moda. If we were doing a Woodscopes parody show, there would be no show on because he never broadcasts anymore.
If this was a Woodscopes parody show, Frank, we wouldn't have read that comment. So come on.
Totally inappropriate.
Damn shoes. Yeah. Or he got blown off the toy.
Goddamn shoes.
This is like the new flatulence. Balance.
Shit, I'm missing.
Balance.
All right, my guess is in. What are you guys guessing? What happened in this bathroom? Bacon is guessing poop.
Here we are. It is the Waterhole with Hedstrom Bacon and Horse.
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me. Ryan, thanks for letting me fill in. And yeah, it's good to be here. Dave.
Here's your some asshole with a goatee. Of course, you're gonna see it with the audience. Contents: one fucking shit fuck with a goatee. Seriously, just shave the shit off. This, you're gonna catch it on the delay, obviously. This is a live gooey duck clam. Watch this.
不准笑！喷水了。
So she's gonna dip it in some sauce. It's alive.
辣椒油
Live. We'll do it
辣椒
live.
面儿
She's putting whatever.
一样都不能少，不拼，老铁是不会给我双击的。
Here it goes. And she's gonna bite into this thing. That's suggestive. It's the Waterhole. And that's not Rhino.
No, it's not Rhino.
That's Frank and Boise. He's like trading us up.
You know what? He was actually on the Outlaws and Potato. He was Rhino, the sports guy segment on my show. Like he did it twice and then fucking blew me off. He goes, you know what? There's better out there. He's doing the same thing to everybody.
He uses us up, gets to where he wants to go next, and then he tosses us aside like a used condom. So, the elephant in the room. No, not you. Not you. No. I longed to get rid of my huge boobs.
Spunky.
I longed to get rid of my huge boobs until they paid off my family's 130 pounds debt. Amy Sophia 27 felt uncomfortable with the looks she got from strangers for her larger chest and was desperately trying to raise cash for a breast reduction when she had a change of heart. With size 34 double H. You know what double H stands for? Haunted horse. 34 double H right there. Haunted horse boobs. 34 double H boobs. She turned to OnlyFans for extra cash. But as she grew in popularity, Amy started to see her larger chest in a different light. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. You think? Holy crap. Look at this. There's the pictures. Holy crap.
Hey guys. We are right in that prime position where we can get horse to say anything, and it'll be a sound drop forever. Which way we want to go?
Pretty much, yeah.
Hey, he's losing his mind right now.
Oh my God.
He just
Grandpa.
lost his mind.
Grandpa. All right. It's the Jim and Indiana Jimmy.
Hi, Jim.
Everybody, Jim and Indiana. Look at this. There he is. There's the man. There's the man that invented the 12 by 12 challenge.
Hold on. I'm gonna be the voice of.
I'm gonna be the voice of God for this one here.
Oh,
Yes.
good. I'm glad
The
you
voice
did.
of God returns.
Sent mail inbox pending drafts. Wait, maybe I drafted one, didn't send it. No, all women. Katie, Kelly, Katie 2. So I had a Katie 1 and a Katie 2.
All right.
Melody. Yeah, I was quite the player when I had this phone. I'd be all, hey, baby. There was no iPhone yet, so you go, hey, baby, look at this. Woo! flip phone. Look at me. Ho, ho, ho. I'm sorry. I'm out of here. Haunted Horse is a bald-ass dork who wants to have a show. Will anybody ever watch it? The answer is probably no. He thought up a really stupid name. He calls it the Waterhole, where everybody thinks he's lame. And they're always sad they came. You wanna be where you can't see. Haunted Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. You wanna be where you can see. Haunted Horse act lame. You wanna be where everybody's sad they came. What's up, everyone? Bacon is here. He's a
Speaking of dopes, there's Dino in Vegas.
Oops,
Nice.
I hit that on my mistake. Sorry.
nice little guy, actually. Nice
Yeah.
little guy.
He's a nice.
Go home
little
to
guy,
mommy.
actually.
Nice little guy, actually.
Go home to mommy. Am I done already? Is that?
Go home
is
to
that where we're
mommy.
at?
Nice little guy.
Looks like a nice little guy,
nice
actually.
little guy. All right. I'm just playing around with the camera. I'm like, hey, I'm bigger than Bacon.
So I understand you could have saved some lives last night.
I could. Oh yes, yes, because there was
Roadkill.
a
Serving
guy-
roadkill. Wow.
Roadkill. Yeah, he swears he was only gonna make soup for himself.
No
Out of
soup
the
for
dead
you.
roadkill that was 24 hours dead. They figured that out. It died the day before. Been sitting out there all day and all night. This guy scraped that shit up, carved it up, and was going to make soup for just himself. Promise, officers, it was just
That sounds
for me.
delicious.
Well, why didn't you take it home? Well, I mean, I could cook it at the restaurant and then only serve it to myself. Yeah. Are you hungry? Are you hungry? I'm running late, so I do have weird news. I've got stories. I just got to pull them up. What do we got here? Jeez, my folder's getting big. Activist slams witch hunt after stealing restaurant's pet lobster and lobbing it into the sea. Oh, there's a twist on this story. The activist is a marine biologist. So I've got a question into my own, friend of the show, marine biologist Wells. If he
It was a female in question. You said a female marine biologist.
Yes, it was.
Okay. Well, great.
But I want to know if he would have. You don't know what the mistake was yet.
Right. Okay.
But there was a mistake made, and I want to know.
She's a total failure.
Yeah, she is a total failure. Bloke digs up sister's decomposing remains and carries corpse to bank to prove she died. Apparently they wouldn't give her.
Are you okay?
Yeah, they wouldn't give him her money from his dead sister's account because they didn't think she was dead. So he said, "Oh yeah? I'm going to dig her up and take her to the bank." And then the bank said,
"This doesn't smell quite the way I expected."
Wait!
Nice.
Holiday resort horror. So usually I like to have uplifting stories, or at least funny stories. I mean, people get minor injuries or whatever. They could still be funny. Not someone dying. I don't like to do this, even though I just did a story about a dead sister, but she was already dead. It's not how, I didn't do a story on how she died. But this is one of those like, I'm going to do it. Daily Star, holiday resort horror as tourist dies after deadly cobra crawls into his trousers. Now, normally that headline, I would not do this. I'm like, oh, unfortunate snake crawled in his trousers. He didn't know, pulled it up. But when I read the paragraph underneath it, I said, oh, hell yeah, I'm doing this story. It wasn't as simple as a snake crawling into his trousers. Let's see.
Wait, there's a bit of a kind of a innuendo.
Snake trouser snake?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I thought of that as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
But when you find out how the snake got into the trousers, you're going to be like, oh, that's not good. Well, maybe we'll get to this one. I don't know. We're
usually worried about the snake getting out of the trousers.
Hey-o! Hey-o! Hey, Burn Dog's here? Is Burn Dog's nemesis also here? He usually shows up later to do his troll drive-by at Burn Dog. Okay, we've got all that. I am going to play a clip from Rome. I am his words, not mine. I do a show about his show. Now, I wouldn't say it's a show about his show, but I will say this.
Portions of which.
There you go. I will sometimes do a show or a segment about his show because a lot of us in the audience and on the show love that program, and we know each other because of that program. So I am going to play a clip from the show today that I found. Well, I found it's funny because I'm the one that submitted it, but I mean,
There you go.
Can you clarify what teabagging is?
Right. Oh, shit. What was that on Rome?
Oh, geez. I
don't remember that one.
No. Yeah. It's a pretty good one.
That sounds like something I would say. Because Ryan and I did a story about iced tea, how I moved off of Diet Coke and iced tea, and I was like talking about tea bags for $1.99 or $2.99.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then there were some really good.
That was
I may or may not have that somewhere in the archives. I may or may not have that. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, though, as if memory serves me correct, he was quoting a Vic and NoCal email, I believe.
Oh,
I'm not
maybe
sure.
He was reading.
Yeah, I think he was reading something.
Can you clarify what teabagging is?
Got it. Vic. That would make sense. Vic was in the chat
Possibly.
the other day.
Yeah,
Vic
he was
in the chat the other day. I like when the heavy hitters come in the chat. Heavy hitters or vibrator users, or we've got our known clones, and I've got favorites. Yeah. And I like to see them in the. I mean, sometimes you even see an XCR member show up in the chat, like last Friday.
Heck yeah.
That is Kim in Sacramento, right? Oh, shit. Who is it? Wait.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
I'm going to say this right now. Those voices that women, that type of voice, very sexy. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, this person's in Wisco.
Heck yeah.
Is that Susie? Is that? It's not Cindy, is it?
It's a name that sounds like another female's name.
Heck yeah.
A name that sounds like another female's name? Every female name sounds like another.
Rhymes with? No, rhymes with.
Heck yeah.
It rhymes with heck yeah?
No, it rhymes with. Oh, never mind. Starts with a T. Her name starts with a T.
Oh, is it?
Heck yeah.
Is it? What's her name? Tether? Is it Tether? She's in Wisco? I thought she was more lower Midwest.
She's in Green Bay. Yeah, she used to. Yeah, because her handle was Tether in Green Bay. She may.
Got it.
I believe she's still in Green Bay.
Okay. Interesting.
Heck
yeah.
Yeah, let's ask her. Are you still in Green Bay?
It does sound like Kim, though, in Sacramento, because I had her on one of my Halloween DJ shows, and she's got that same type of voice. Anyway.
Same. I guess so. I guess she kind of sounds like Kim. This is Kim.
Oh,
yes.
Something about the damn autoplay. He's in here, right. Isn't he?
That's funny. Tether, isn't that a game we play at recess? Tetherball. That's how I got my only broken bone in my life. It was a tether ball, but instead of a rope, it had a chain. So what we were doing is we were going around this metal pole with this, and we were swinging like, and it got wrapped up, and I didn't know better to let go, and it wrapped my arm around the thing and snapped it. Yeah, it was. That's the only time I've ever had a broken bone. First grade, broke my arm on the tether ball.
What an idiot!
Idiot, moron, right.
I'm not a smart man.
Okay, where are we going to go first? Let's see. You know what? I'm going to play something from Margot. Margot sent me something. I remember when Margot used to come on the show. She used to come on the show.
Hello.
She said this. So apparently they're singing, this is a hockey game. Anyway, I don't think we need to explain it, right? I think the microphone broke and then the fans started sing.
Hello.
It's interesting because they're very close to Toronto in Buffalo, and a lot of Toronto hockey fans.
This is a Buffalo game.
Yeah,
Sabres.
So, and I believe it's in Buffalo, and so they play the Canadian national anthem. So, what?
If Buffalo's playing another American team, they still play the Canadian.
This is what I'm saying. Yeah, so they're very close to Canada. So why are they playing the Canadian national anthem? I don't know. Maybe it's just something that they decided they were going to do because they get a lot of Canadian fans.
I heard someone take a swipe at Buffalo fans saying that team isn't an American team; it's a Canadian team because all Toronto people go there. So that would
it's in Buffalo. It's definitely in Buffalo because they're wearing the dark
like,
jerseys.
They weren't playing like the Maple Leafs or something where you would play both.
Okay, real quick, I'll explain it. So it is very difficult to get Toronto tickets in Toronto. Most of them are corporate. Very difficult to get tickets for people unless you have season tickets or you get corporate tickets or whatever.
Is that the largest city in Canada, Toronto? By population? Okay.
Yes.
So they're
definitely the largest region. There's about 7 to 8 million people in that area.
It's that country's main sport, and it's the largest city in the country.
It's the yeah. Montreal will argue that they're the largest.
It would be like if New York only had one basketball team or one hockey team, right? They got the Islanders and the Rangers. You have that massive population trying to get tickets for this one team.
Yeah. Now, Buffalo was a very bad team for a long time, and what would happen was when Toronto played Buffalo, the Buffalo fans would sell their tickets to Toronto fans, and there would be more Toronto fans in the stands in Buffalo.
So they can see their team because they can't.
So they could see their team because they would pay. They're like, hey, we will pay top dollar because they would pay a lot of money for those tickets, and it would still cost them less than what it would be to go to see a Toronto game.
Yeah, if your team sucks, take them.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Do they?
So interesting though that they play.
Do they pay in Canadian dollars or American dollars? That's what I want to know.
Oh, they would pay in American dollars.
Tons of Canadian people there. I'm watching.
Buffalo people are not dumb. They'll take the Canadian or the American money. They will not take Canadian money over there.
All right. Here we go.
We'll take American money over here because we get the good exchange on it. But a lot there's banks in the U.S. that won't exchange it for you.
So I watch a guy that travels all over the world, like Pakistan, Afghanistan, China. He says everybody. He always rat holes, and he's from England, but he always rat holes a couple of $100 bills because he says everywhere will take American money. Everywhere.
Oh yeah. The vast majority of countries will.
Yeah. It's easy to So
funny thing is, it's even preferred sometimes.
Right. If you
in foreign countries,
you've got something, like rubles or something, and they're not worth shit, it will hold its value. All right, here we go.
You can hear the microphone kicking in.
I'm from Canada and I'm wasted!
I'm sorry, I don't speak Canadian.
I wouldn't. Whoa, why am I so loud? You're fine. I think I bumped it up because something was low the other day and I forgot to turn it back down. Margot, she's in Buffalo. I wonder if she was there.
Thanks for sharing the game. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that clip. That's really cool. I actually have one last little Canadian reference. So we do the Ask the Canadian segment.
Yes.
There's a game that we'll play sometimes with our American friends when we're over there or they're over here visiting.
Yes.
And the game is dead or Canadian. You name a celebrity and you have to guess whether they're dead or they're Canadian.
Oh, shit.
It's pretty good game.
Yeah.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Dead or Canadian? I mean, you can get some hard ones like William Shatner. I mean, he's old.
Yeah, pretty soon he'll be both.
Yeah, right? He's dead and Canadian. Yeah!
That's right.
All right, so I think I'm going to go here first, and then we'll start the news stories.
Go for it.
So, if you don't know, Angels Stadium in Anaheim, apparently they have a rat infestation problem, and they had to close a whole section of seats because of rat feces and rat droppings and feces is the same thing, but rat activity and everything else. So I sent in, because I know what Artie Moreno looks like. So I sent in an X post, but a lot of people listen on the radio, so you may not see the reaction. This is fucking funny. I like when I break Jim up and get him to laugh because it's funny. And then when he sees my picture that I submit with it, I can tell there's a bell going off in his head. Ding! So here we go. Right.
Haunted horse. Hey, Jim, it makes perfect sense. Look at Artie Moreno. He's obviously a member of the rat family. He's just catering to the rest of his family members. Uh-oh. Damn horse. That's a lot. I wasn't even going to go there. Haunted horse.
Anyway, I'm not going to do the rest of it, but does that guy not look like a rat? He's got the little tip of the rat head, and then the eyes are on the top of the head. That looks like a fucking rat. In fact, let's compare the two, because I got a rat to pose right next to him. That dude is a member of the rat family.
Yes.
That is a rat.
Yes.
There you go. That's my new green
If
screen.
I brought back...
Oops. Oh, shit, I thought I stopped the rat. Hey, rat.
Not everybody was buying that heartwarming story.
There's rats in here. My mouse problem, I gotta get a roofer. I gotta get estimates to get that fucking sealed up, or I'm gonna have rats in my house. Thank you, Burn Dog. Yeah, that was I'm like, oh my God, a member of the rat family, or someone that needs to be in the rat family. Yes, rat. Okay. I thought that thing ended at like 20 seconds. I guess it keeps going.
Holy crap.
Holy rats. Anyway, yeah, that I'm not looking forward to that, Bill. What? Chat?
Oh no, I'm reading the chat. So it was interesting because when we had the raccoon issue on our roof, they got into the soffit there, and they always get into the spot where the
peak is.
The peak is, and where it attaches, where the one level attaches to the other level.
Raccoons?
A raccoon got in there, yeah. So
what?
Yeah.
They pry it off.
You know what? A hole not very large, and they can squeeze in there. That's just the way they are.
Well,
They're not
like
quite.
Mice only need the size of a dime.
Yeah, exactly. So, and they could we called an exterminator, whatever, and they came in, set a trap to try and obviously they have to get it on the way out, and it wasn't in there, but he did a heat thing and checked, but he did verify it was raccoon feces on the roof there. But they set the trap for like 3 days, and they said if we don't get anything in 3 days, then we'll seal it up, and they sealed it up for me. And the entire thing with the initial visit and then the trap set and then them sealing up that little area, I think it cost me about $700.
Yeah, this could be in the thousands.
Yeah.
They got to replace the whole peak on both sides of the house. And you get dinged more because we have the Cape Cod, the steep like A-frame type. Yeah, so they charge more because it's hard to anyway.
Yeah, and large angle there.
Yep.
The angle of the dangle.
The angle of the dangle. But damn. Yeah, raccoons. Shit. That would suck. All right, let's get to our
we got lucky, so.
Yeah, 700. I'll take a bill. If someone says it'll be $500 to $700, I'll be yes. Well, don't you want to know? Yes, Yes.
Yeah, I was good with it.
I don't want it to be over 5.
I didn't have to deal with it.
$5,000. I'm hoping it's less than 5. If I can get
He
under
did mess
3,
up. He did mess up the wires on the one camera that I have on the side of the house. But if any of the cameras,
the fixer, the
what's-
raccoon.
oh no,
fixer?
the raccoon,
He
the
did?
raccoon.
Okay,
And so if it was one camera that I lost, I would rather it be that camera because eventually we're going to put a little carport kind of, slanted roof for my barbecues over on that patio.
Yeah.
You're not. I'm not. It's going to be useless camera anyways. So
Nice. I have a covered patio, and you know what? I don't barbecue, but it would be, rain or shine, you can barbecue out.
yeah, I'm looking forward to it. We're
Covered
planning this
patio is
out.
nice.
Yeah, we're gonna get the driveway and the pad set and a little bit of the landscaping done this season, and then next season we'll build that and a little sunroom off of it.
It is Taco Tuesday, Eric. You're right. Taco Tuesday. Eric. It wasn't silly. It was Tether. Yep. All right, catching up on the chat. Okay, let's get to this because you know what? I'm gonna move that snake story up. I'm gonna go up to this because this has got one of those twists in the story, and you're like, what? Holiday Resort horror, as not horror. Holiday Resort horror. Horror. As tourist dies after deadly cobra crawls into his trousers. Once again, I read the headline. I'm like, crawls into his. So he must have been like in bed.
That's a
He gets
huge
up in the
bitch.
morning, pulls his pants on, and there was a snake in there. He bit him. Nope. A German tourist bacon.
A German tourist?
A
Are you kidding me?
German tourist.
We're into the Germans already.
A German
Ooh, the
tourist.
Germans are mad at me. I'm so scared. Ooh, the Germans.
German tourist has died in Hurghada. I don't know where Hurghada is. Hurghada after a cobra bit him when a snake charmer reportedly...
Hurghada dead man now.
He's dead. Dead German. Bit him when a snake charmer reportedly encouraged the lethal reptile to slither up his trouser leg during a hotel show.
Aren't snake charmers typically of the Indian persuasion?
I have his email number if you want me to give it to you.
Typically, that's what I would.
Racist piece of shit.
So it encouraged it. Now, I didn't read any further. Once I got to this part, I'm like, oh, we're doing the story. So, once again, a German tourist has died in Hagura after a cobra bit him when a snake charmer reportedly encouraged the lethal reptile to slither up his trouser leg during a hotel show. So here's my thoughts. First of all, the snake charmers are notorious for working with cobras that have been defanged.
That's right.
I have his email number if you want me to give it to you.
I thought you were going to play. That's right. That's right. That's right. That's right.
It would have been better. So
if we could snake,
if we could go back and redo that one, I would do the that's right. So typically snake charmers do what?
They work with snakes without fangs.
That's right.
There you go.
So we can reset that.
There you go. I like
Ryan,
it.
what the hell are
It's
you
almost
talking
like it
about,
never
Ryan?
happened.
Ryan's in the chat. He says, "Good-looking set of boobs on the screen."
What?
What are you talking about?
Talking about us. What's
Boobs.
that?
Oh, he's talking about us.
I think.
Okay,
What's the brother's name? That clip from the Smack Off.
The
nerds, and he goes, I think he's talking about
Oh,
us,
Jeffrey and Mike DeTola and Jeffrey.
I think he's talking
I think he's talking about us, Jeffrey.
I think he's talking about us, Jeffrey.
I think he's talking about us, Jeffrey.
What
That-
boobs?
Hilarious.
The Totolas. What boobs? I don't see any boobs. Let's see. Obviously,
Boobs.
when I see Ryan, I go, okay, that means that Grant Napier has an interview. Let's see if that's true. Yep, he's got the quarterback.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm getting it wrong. I want to say Rich Gannon. It's not Rich Gannon. Who's your quarterback friend? It's
Yeah, tell us who he is. Yeah, and you coming in here while you're working, Ryan. You know?
You know what, Rhino? It's not the best idea.
Why can't I think of his name?
Yeah. What's his name, Ryan?
It's not Rich Gannon. It's
And I know who you're talking about too. Let me figure it out. Go ahead.
It's right there, and I can't get it. All right, I didn't even see his face. Anyway, he's friends with Grant Napier, so he's got him on. So Brian knows that there's not going to be swearing because he's a professional, and he doesn't have to have that finger hovering over the dump button. Okay, let's get back to this. This German tourist has died in Hurghada after a cobra bit him when a snake charmer reportedly encouraged the lethal reptile to slither up its trouser leg during a hotel show. You know what else this sounds like? You know how they have the defanged and the whole thing? This sounds like an episode of CSI Miami where the snake charmer's like, I work with snakes that have no fangs. I do not know. Someone must have switched the snake.
Racist piece of shit.
It must be a murder plot to frame me. Yeah, I am being racist, aren't I?
You racist piece of shit.
Talk that way.
So it'd be on Murder, She Wrote. That old bitty bitch would be like, someone swapped the snake. Who had motive to kill the German tourist?
Why do you talk that way?
It's his wife. She's after his inheritance. He had a whole bunch of snake charmer money. He wanted to frame the husband so she could get the snake charmer money. A dream getaway turned into a living nightmare after a holiday maker died. What's a holiday maker? A holiday maker died following a bite from a venomous cobra during a hotel snake charming show. The 57-year... Listen, if I'm on vacation and the charmer's encouraging the snake to go up my leg, I'm thinking, okay, it's safe. They've defanged it. So I'm sure this guy's like, oh, it's part of the show. Hey, there you go. The 57-year-old German tourist was reportedly watching the performance in the popular Egyptian sun trap of Hurghada when the tragedy unfolded. The incident is claimed to have happened after the performer encouraged the lethal reptile to slither up the man's trouser leg. The man was holidaying with two relatives at the Red Sea Resort in early April when the entertainment took a dark turn. You know what the last words the snake charmer said? Payback for World War II, bitches! Psh! You Nazi scum! Oh, by the way, this guy it sounds like he wasn't Indian, he was Egyptian.
Sean Salisbury, wasn't it?
There it is. Thank you.
I knew it was a Viking.
You did? Or was that?
Yeah, I had to go to, unless somebody did it in the chat. Nobody put it in the chat there. No. So I went list of Minnesota Viking quarterbacks. Sean Salisbury. Okay, there we go.
How'd you know it was a Viking? I thought he played for a lot of teams.
Yeah, but I for some reason it just that stuck.
Okay, wow.
It's one of those. It's a lot of that useless information in my head.
That's right.
That's right.
That's right.
According to Bavarian police, the spectacle began with two snakes being draped around the necks of various audience members. The situation escalated when the snake charmer allowed one of the cobras to crawl inside the man's clothing, where it lashed out and sank its fangs into his leg. The man showed immediate symptoms of severe poisoning, and medics performed resuscitation on site before he was rushed.
Are you okay?
Before he was rushed to a nearby hospital.
Okay, so if it happened on his, did somebody suck the venom out of it?
That's been done.
You heard that story before. I know.
Comedy or something.
I know. All right, never mind.
Next. Where did I see that?
It's not up to Bacon.
Yeah, it's not up to me.
Despite the efforts of doctors, the man passed away shortly after arriving. While prosecutors, here's the legal end. While prosecutors have launched an investigation and are awaiting toxicology results.
Oh, we have a protester.
I like how they're going to wait the toxicology results. Like, maybe it was not the snake's fault.
Exactly, right?
Who gives a shit?
Maybe he had an overdose of heroin.
Yeah.
We don't know.
You never know. Maybe he was taking heroin to try and get off of his cocaine addiction
heroin.
Because you never know.
Right? And it had fentanyl in it.
That's right.
Maybe there was fentanyl in the snake venom.
Yes.
Like Michael Jackson. Maybe Michael Jackson died not because of the fentanyl, but because there was a cobra in his bed. No one found it. because they never did toxicology. There appears to be a disconnect between
Slow
local
down.
and international reports. Oh, there's disconnect. When contacted by Agence France Presse, Egyptian authorities said they, quote, were not aware of the incident. Huh? How can this happen? I'm reading it on the Daily Star, but the Egyptian police do not know about the incident. I wonder if they sleep in sheets that are made out of Egyptian cotton. Things I think about.
You racist piece of shit.
Randomly. Experts have long warned that the hypnosis seen in these shows is a myth. Rather than dancing to music, snakes sway defensively because they perceive the movement of the charmer's instrument
I love Dick.
as a direct threat. The holiday horror follows
Horror.
horror. The holiday
Horror.
horror
Horror.
I mean no harm. I mean no horror. The holiday horror follows another recent tragedy. Another one. Recent tragedy involving a father who was gored to death during a Spanish festival. Well, that wasn't a snake. It was a bull. Santiago Barrera San Roman, 33, lost his life during San Marcos' festivals in Andalusia. The local bull breeder was caught up in a rampaging bull run. Distressing footage captured the moment Roman attempted to take cover behind a barrel, only to be launched into the air. Get
out of its way.
Only to be launched into the air by the beast's horns. Despite the desperate attempts of bystanders to distract the animal and pull it away with ropes, the injuries proved fatal. What does that have to do with the snake biting charmer? Huh? Say what? Anyway, how are the Egyptian authorities not aware of the incident when someone died being bitten by a snake, being charmed? Why would that guy try to get that snake to go up his pants?
Huh?
Huh? What? Say what? Who? Huh? All right, there you go. I think it was murder. I think it should be, you should get that Murder, She Wrote bitch to get over there. She probably wrote a book about it.
She probably did.
Or get the CSI guy that goes, he takes off these guys' sunglasses. And he
David
goes,
Caruso.
He goes, apparently this guy.
Horatio Kane.
What's that?
Horatio Kane is the character.
Kane.
Yeah.
This guy was murdered by a cobra. Apparently, he wasn't very charming.
Yeah, and then you did the beginning of the Who. You won't get fooled again.
Won't get fooled again.
Yeah, David Caruso with his.
He wasn't charming enough.
David Caruso with his red hair, pale skin, and abnormally pink wiener.
Right. That's not something I had to think about. Oh, why did that image go into my brain? Like, I don't want to think about that shit. Remember when Jay Moore used to do those all the time? He would do the, well, apparently.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah, and then, yeah.
Well, Jay, sounds like, yeah.
Yeah, right? And then Albie would play the, don't get fooled again.
Yeah, the scream from that one.
Right.
Yeah.
Those were funny. Wonder if I can find any of those. Hey, Vinnie Walton is this. Vinnie Walton, the topic is a snake charmer sent a cobra up a tourist's leg and it bit him in the crotch and he died. That's what the...
in the bud.
Jay Moore. I bet I can find one. What would it be? CSI Miami.
CSI.
There it is. Here we go. Let's see. What? Whoa! He's doing, wait, Norm MacDonald is Harold Kane or whatever. Hold on.
As Horatio Kane? Are you kidding me? What would have been better than Norm MacDonald as a Miami homicide detective?
right
He just
there.
comes on, he's all laughing and confused. Oh my God, what the hell? What the H? Hey, there's a guy. Yeah. Hey, hold on a minute there, buddy. Hey, that guy. Oh my God. That guy's got a giant hole where his chest used to be, huh? Oh my God. Yeah, it's amazing, you know. Every day his wife says, hey, have a great day. Yeah, oh my God, have a good day at work there, you know. And it probably never dawned on his wife there, you know. Hey, don't get a giant hole in your chest. Norm Macdonald.
That's funny.
That's
a
awesome.
Good impression.
No, he did it more on his more. Do you see what I did there? He did that more often on his Fox Sports Radio show. He did it all the time on that one.
Did he? I didn't watch that show because it competed with the show that got him into sports radio. That was a weird thing.
Yeah.
It was the same time slot.
It was the same time slot, and then, but yeah, Jim wasn't doing great at that time. There was a lot of stuff going on.
The network that Jay Moore came on to fill in for.
Mm-hmm.
Jim switched networks. He went to CBS. I think he went from wherever he was to CBS. He went from Premiere to CBS or something. Mm-hmm. And then Jay Moore went to work for Premiere or whatever in the same time slot. That was weird. We had that same thing happen here. Chad in Portland when Jim went off the air, you know, the 750 The Fan, you know, negotiations or whatever. They didn't come up with renew the contract or whatever reason. Chad in Portland, who used to call in Jim Rome all the time, became the fill-in for that 3-hour time slot in the Portland market. And I called him a Judas, and he read it on the air, and he goes, I mean, what do you guys want me to do? And I kind of felt bad after I did it because he was being humble, like, this is the only way I'm going to be able to fulfill my dream. They weren't going to renew him. It was going to be someone else. I just decided, and so I felt bad. I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chad. Jeannie Buss loves this, right? Boy, Jeannie Buss's Playboy spread is nice. She is a very beautiful woman. Jay Moore is very lucky. I'm just saying. Jeannie Buss Playboy. Look it up if you haven't seen it. She is very nice looking. All right. There you go. There you go. If a famous person's been in Playboy, I've seen it. Even Madonna actually was in Penthouse. She had the hairy armpits going. You always look weird when you're staring at the camera. And I know you're doing something, but it looks like you're just staring out into the abyss. Okay, here we go. That's
Sorry,
right.
what did you ask me? I was looking for a Jay Moore thing, so yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't ask you anything. I was just commenting on you staring into the abyss. Activist slams witch hunt after stealing restaurant's pet lobster and lobbing it into the sea. Once again, an animal story gone wrong. This seems like it would be something from an episode of the Brady Bunch. Something stupid like that. This woman, marine biologist, just like Wells. Marine biologist and animal activist Emma Smart. Oh my God, this can't be real. This cannot be real. She's a marine biologist and her last name's Smart, and she does one of the stupidest things. Even I wouldn't do this, and I'm not a marine biologist.
What do you mean, like a meteorologist named Jim Storm or whatever?
Her name's Smart, and she's dumb. Marine biologist and animal activist. Hey, by the way, has Wells gotten back to me on this? He must be busy with the family, or he's at a Mariners game. I've got a question for him. Marine biologist. Excuse me, hold on.
I am smart. S-M-R-T. I mean S-M-A-R-T.
There we go. Marine biologist and animal activist Emma Smart has hit back after being accused of accidentally killing a pet crawfish in a rescue gone wrong. An animal activist who may have accidentally doomed a pet crawfish after mistaking it for a lobster and tossing it into the sea. See, crawdads can't live in salt water. They're freshwater. So she killed it. Trying to save it, but she killed it. Mistaking it for a lobster and tossing it into the sea, has claimed she was the victim of a bizarre witch hunt. So if you're a marine biologist and you do not know the difference between a crawfish and a lobster, your college should take back the degree. That's your job. You have one job. That would be like me, a toilet paper salesman, selling someone toilet paper and it's actually paper towels. And then they're wiping their ass and they're like, why does it say bounty on it? Why does this...
Did you just think it was she just apparently she just thought it was a small lobster, I guess.
She's a moron.
Looks like a nice little guy, actually.
I've had lobsters and crawfish. I am not a marine biologist, and I can tell you there's a difference. I used to catch crawfish. That was my favorite thing as a kid. I used to catch crawfish all the time. My first girlfriend, one of her favorites, I gotta say this lower, one of her favorite stories is we went crawfishing, because I've also done this with my wife. And you get buckets, and then you just basically flip over rocks, and you pick up the crawfish and throw them in the bucket, and then we take them back to the house and boil them and eat them. And we didn't have swimsuits because it was kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing, so we did it in our underwear. She was in a bra and panties, doing it out in public. It was quite the thing. She's the same one that took me to the nudist beach. She was very, very into nudity or partial nudity or
Burn Dog
underwear.
wants to know, did anything happen that night?
Butt sex? Right. Oh, wait. Dino's here. Hey, Dino.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Speaking of dopes, there's Dino in Vegas.
I got the video.
Speaking of dopes, there's Dino in Vegas.
Except Lauren screwed
It's
it
not
up.
up to bacon.
I got to call out to Lauren in case he's watching on a future day. He's bored and he's like, I'm going to watch the Tuesday show.
Hi.
If Rome's going to give me a good drop, do not switch the camera.
Speaking of dopes, there's Dino in Vegas. Speaking of dopes,
I
there's
need
Dino
to
in
stay close up. I need it.
Horse. Speaking of dopes, there's Dino in Vegas.
Clowned as a
He
failure.
pulled back. By the way, Jim used some terminology today. He told Lauren not to go to split screen on the something. It was a technical term, and I'm like, damn, he's producing from the chair. He said, don't put me in split screen with the something. And I'm like, wait, I haven't heard that term before. What's the something? Don't split screen me with something. It was when he had the menu.
I love Dick.
The song playlist that Diana Rossini sent to Vrabel. Did you hear the show today, Bacon?
I did. Yeah.
So he put that up and he goes, don't put me in split screen with the something. A 2-box. But I know a 2-box. No, he said he had another reference that I didn't. I know what a 2-box is. That's where you have side by side. But he said something else. And I go, ooh, I haven't heard that term before. Anyway, sorry. Nobody cares.
Wait!
Nobody cares. I care.
Oh my God! Who
You know why
hell
I care?
cares?
You know why I care? Because I'm in the industry. Listen, I have a show. I'm in the industry. and I've heard him say this. He goes, anyone with a phone can now have a show. That is correct.
So, Horse was widely clowned as a failure.
Speaking of dopes, there's Dino in Vegas.
It was.
Few thoughts there, Horse. Does that answer your question? Haunted Horse. Haunted Horse. Man, this dude is a diehard. Haunted Horse.
Haunted
Heard of
Horse.
that guy?
Anyway, heard my name enough now. Marie, you know what? If I ever feel down and I feel like I can just play the Haunted Horse.
Haunted Horse. Few thoughts there, Horse. Does that answer your question? Haunted Horse. Few thoughts there,
Make
Horse.
myself feel better.
You called me a bitch.
And then go on Twitter and look at Gary V follows you. That makes me feel so much better.
Rome has a question for you, though, Horace.
Can you clarify what teabagging is?
Yeah, I cannot. Marine biologist Emma Smart, remember her last name is Smart, made headlines when she nabbed the pet crustacean from the catch at the Old Fish Market. Marquee. Is that a typo or is that what it's called?
Market?
Old Fish Marquee. You would think that would be
Marquee?
T. M-A, is that how, I don't think, Marquee has a Q, right?
Yeah,
This is M-A-R-K-E-Y.
Q-U-I-S.
Did they, is the Y near the T?
Spell it again?
Oh, the Y and the T are right next to each other. I think it's a typo. Old
typo,
Fish,
right.
M-A-R-K-E-Y. Marquee.
Yeah. They,
Well,
they
here's a link to the restaurant. Let me tell you. Wait, what?
We fucked up.
What the fuck is this? I clicked the link. What is going on here? I clicked the link to the Old Fish Marquee Seafood Restaurant. I clicked that link to the Old Fish Marquee Seafood Restaurant, and this is where it takes me. Lobster boy with claws for hands, horror killing method he used on his own family.
Horror.
That's Lobster Boy.
Bruh.
I didn't know that there was a Lobster Boy. Holy shit. Lobster Boy killed his parents. So that didn't take me where I wanted it to take me to see if that was a typo or spell. Anyway, we're not going to worry about it.
That kid's all thumbs.
I see what you did. Here you go. He murdered his parents because he was all thumbs.
Yeah. I thought it was funny, but that was just kind of...
Restaurant in Weymouth. She picked it up out of its tank, ran out of the eatery, and lobbed the animal into the sea in what she thought was an act of heroism.
Bye-bye.
However, the restaurant owner insists the creature was actually his beloved pet crawfish, Ronnie. Ronnie the crawfish? Oh, speaking
Terry?
Thinking of things that are pets that people eat, I have an update to the last night's show. I wrote myself a note. We are going to cover that before I go. Update on Armin Armadillo. I reached out to a friend of the show, just like Wells is the marine biologist. Armin is my Malawi expert, and he did confirm something from last night's show. However, the restaurant owner insists the creature was actually his beloved pet crawfish, Ronnie, a species that needs warm water to survive, and fresh. Look at this. This, you know what? When you think of activists, my first thought is this person.
How dare you? How dare you? How dare you?
But this woman does look like someone I would think would be an activist. Doesn't that?
She's a total failure.
Activist. I bet her name. If her name wasn't, what was her name? Emma. I would say it was Karen.
Yeah,
Doesn't
go back
that
to
look like an activist?
Yeah.
That just screams activist. Right there. Right there. Nice haircut.
You know what else it screams? You know what else it screams?
She had a lot of hair on her arms. I like it. A lot means a big bush. I like a big bush.
Go back to the picture up above,
Real
though,
quick,
with a
real
little bit
quick,
closer
though.
up. Go ahead.
Before
Go ahead.
Nice haircut, signed Mark Davis. Okay.
There you go. Yeah.
I guess this would have worked too. Nice
She's
haircut, signed Mark
she's a
Davis.
total animal in the sack. You know she is.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's probably got leather whips. Whoops. I changed
Hey, baby, you looking for a party?
She's got the leather whips and the stilettos and the
20 for oral, 50 for half and half. Anal will cost you extra.
The difference in temperatures may have killed the poor pet the moment it hit the surface of the water, according to owner Sean Cooper, who also claimed that Ronnie's buddy Reggie died shortly afterwards. What? Broken heart? Smart has since claimed she has been on the receiving end of a bizarre witch hunt. After performing
Ronnie, Reggie, do we have to name all our crustaceans with the letter R, beginning with
Ronnie
the letter
and
R?
Reggie. Is that Brad and Corona's friend?
It is.
Reggie Haxon?
Yeah. Reggie and the OC.
Bizarre witch hunt after performing a small spontaneous act of kindness during a dark low point while she was navigating a mental health crisis. Smart pleaded guilty to criminal damage following the incident and has been banned from entering the restaurant. However, she wrote on Facebook that the proceedings were a weird, ego-driven vendetta and that her efforts had simply been a tiny necessary win. Oh, God, I got another picture of her. Jesus.
Oh, we have a protester.
Right. She is just, ugh.
She's a total failure.
Right. Ego-driven vendetta that her efforts had simply been a tiny necessary win against the system that is literally driving our oceans, our planet, and ultimately humanity to collapse.
How dare you?
Real quick.
How dare you?
I've got to hit her with the no politics. Hey, Emma Smart, you know the rules on the show. I don't want to hear about your necessary win against a system that is literally driving our oceans, our planet, and ultimately humanity to collapse.
Get out of here.
Emma Smart. No politics.
War Lady
How dare
Greta.
you? How dare you?
Greta, Emma. These are all activist names. Oh, wait, shit. The stupid... My nemesis, my Chrome nemesis, has now stuck the ad right in the middle of the story. So, of course, I got to go...
off!
Yes, I got to go over to Microsoft. What a name for a company, Microsoft. Microsoft. The biologist also took aim at the restaurant's treatment of Ronnie, telling the cannery that it made to live in a bare, shallow tank under the bright fluorescent lights of a fishmonger's hall amidst the constant clatter of a restaurant. So you know what? By killing it, she actually did it a favor. Because it was made to live in a bare, shallow tank under bright fluorescent lights of a fishmonger's hall amidst the constant clatter of a restaurant. So she did a favor. She said, "Here, Ronnie.
Go home to mommy."
Except mommy doesn't live in the ocean.
Can we see one more picture of her? Can we see a picture of her one more time? Just one.
Absolutely.
One. Let's see.
She crimps her hair. No,
I don't know.
How dare you?
You need to learn how to suck some goddamn dick.
You like me.
That's stupid, guys.
Oh, we got a spokesman from the police on this massive. The police don't investigate the snake charmer that killed the tourist, but this taking a crawfish and throwing it into the ocean. A spokesman for Dorset Police said, quote, at around 9 p.m. on Thursday, 10 April 2025, it was reported that a woman entered catch at the Old Fish Market, so it was a typo, in Custom House Quay in Weymouth when the business was closed to the general public. Quote, a member of staff asked the woman to leave, but it was reported that she pushed them and took a lobster out of the water tank before leaving and throwing it in the harbor nearby. We will investigate. It wasn't a lobster. Police, why are you not listening? It's a crawfish. Harbor nearby. We will investigate all reported incidents.
Looks like a nice little guy, actually.
And a proportionate investigation was carried out into what happened. Anyway, here's another picture of, this is what I like to do to crawfish. Yum! Yum, yum, yum! Yum!
Eric has a good question.
Happy, happy, happy.
Did she undo the rubber bands? Because you've heard of that where people have thrown them back in.
If it was a crawfish, it didn't have rubber bands. Their claws are not big enough. If it was a lobster, it had rubber bands.
That's right.
Okay, nice try,
Every time I
Eric.
see why do they put these in my feed to get me to look at a way?
Fuck off!
Where's the picture? Why do the two stories have different teaser pictures? I'm sitting here reading my nice. Oh, it's because it's a different browser. Okay, and I look up here and I see side boob. Sorry, it's really small for you people. Right there. That is very distracting. It's very distracting.
Boobs.
What's better? I had this question one time. I'm very sexist tonight. Very sexist to me.
Boob.
But I do have a question. And this was almost split 50-50 with the poll. The poll. What is better, side boob or under boob? It is almost always 50-50 split or 48-52. I like side, but a lot of dudes like under boob better. Where it's like peeking out the bottom of like a top or a bikini top or a tube top. I like side boob better. Eric likes side boob. So there's a vote for side boob. But there are a lot of people that like under boob better. Under boob, let me see if I can get pictures. Because sometimes it's hard to picture, like, under boob, what does that mean? I think she likes me. This would be, shoot, I got to find, there's under boob and side boob. There's under boob. Okay, let me, if I can get it up on the screen. Hold on.
You should ask Penelope if more guys like side.
If someone said Penelope, that was burn dog. There's under boob right there. That's under boob.
That's kind of like mid boob.
It kind of is, but that's the best I can do with under boob.
No, it's fine.
And
yeah, you need like someone with like a cropped top.
Right, or tube top. Tube top is very common for under boob. And then, I mean, that's my jeez. Holy crap, there's a lot more side boob pictures. Look at Mariah Carey. I have never seen this picture before. That is like almost, that is crazy. That's the usual side boob right there.
Yeah.
On that far right. There it is. Is that really Mariah Carey?
Is that a fake?
Wait, these are all side boob pictures.
Boob.
Where's the one that got me to click on the link?
Boob.
Oh, wait.
Boob.
Sorry, very distracted.
Boob. Boob. Boob.
I feel like I'm hosting an episode of The Man Show. There it is. What the hell? That, I've never seen her have so much.
Boob.
Oh, there's a bit of, hang on.
Nip? I think that's the material. That's the material.
It's yeah, okay.
Nip.
It was a quick
look. Look Nip first, but there's not any, anyway. Sorry. It is not nipple. It is the
Good
material.
one, Bacon.
It's the material. See the color of the material up there? It's not nipple.
Well played, Bacon. Well played.
Underboob is my favorite these days. Most favorite small boobs. There you go. Vinnie Walton, underboob and small boob.
At quick glance, man, I'm telling you, it looked like,
Nipple, right. Nick in Fort Wayne's a side boober. Yeah, I think
Pepperoni nipples.
my audience is more side boob, but I've seen surveys where underboob. My wife. I know my wife. I know she's hearing most of this. I'm gonna have things to explain when I'm done. Not that she cares.
My wife.
She's just gonna go, what? What got you on that topic?
Boob.
Do I even know what got me on that topic? We were talking about activist crawfish. How did I get? Oh, there was that little link with the woman with the side boob, and then it took me totally in a different direction. Boobs. Somebody at RIC Airport had a cut shirt that showed a ton of chest hair plus nipple.
Hey, where are the white women at?
What an idiot!
This guy is
Pepperoni
fucking
nipples.
stupid.
I don't need to see some dude at an airport with chest hair nipple shirt. Nipple shirt.
Fucking thing sucks.
Next. All right, let me catch up. For 2,500 horse coins, I'll send a pic of Diana boobs. I don't know who Diana is. Who's Diana?
Oh, Rossini?
Has Rossini showed her boobs? I've seen her. So, because of that story, I've seen her in pictures with side boob. But I've never seen boob. Boob. Wasn't he on Yogi Bear? Hey, boo boo.
Boo boo. Hey, boo boo.
Boo boo. Hey, boo boo. Without all these nicks and cuts of a blade, no one said you didn't have a right to respond. Are you guys fighting again? We had a bot. No one told me.
Get out of here.
Emma loves toilet paper salesman. Emma? Oh, Emma Smart? She's smart. Ask me, Greta Thunberg. I think she likes me.
How dare you?
Like I said, weird. By the way, speaking of Dino in Vegas, he didn't get banned today. I thought he was. He was going to push the whole...
Speaking of dopes, there's Dino in Vegas.
He was going to push the whole... it's the anniversary of my song that I submitted, and I'm like, oh, dude. You are... Did you hear the show yesterday?
I think so.
Or did you see me play it on my show? Rome gave Dino basically the Wells warning.
Oh no, I did hear that. I heard that. I missed your show. I missed your show because
that's fine.
Because my wife. She came home right just before your show started, so I had to.
But you heard that that was not Rome.
I heard the Dino thing on Rome. Yeah, I heard
that was serious. He was
giving totally serious. He was 100% serious.
Yes, absolutely. That's absolutely that was a shot across the bow. You are being warned. Being warned. And then he said the last thing he said was, ask Wells if I was kidding.
That's right.
You called me a bitch.
Called me a bitch. You've been warned. Anyway. This is the next thing This is the next thing Dino's going to hear when Rome finally has had enough.
Get the fuck out! Not good.
Below not good. All right.
Below not good.
I think we're done. 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, Darren is here. Unless he goes and gets snake charmed and has a cobra up his pants that bites him and kills him.
Mm-hmm.
But unless that happens, Darren's going to be here. So, War Dino anniversary, right. It's the 3-year anniversary of him wrecking the Replacement song.
So I may or may not be able to come in for a remote maybe next Tuesday because we're going on a road trip.
Are we allowed to say what that trip is? I never know. Okay, Disneyland. Yeah, Disney World, I should say. Disney World remote. I have a picture of you at Disney World wearing a Haunted Horse t-shirt. Somewhere. I saved it.
Oh, that's right. I got to pack the that.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You're going to put on the Haunted Horse t-shirt, and you know what? Mickey Mouse is going to point to you and go,
Fucking thing sucks!
That's right.
Except he'll go, fucking thing sucks!
That fucking thing sucks!
That fucking thing sucks!
Who was it that somebody? I think it was Robin Williams, or he said that Mickey Mouse looks like a 6-foot rat. Hi, little fella. I got 3 fingers.
God. You know what? I've seen a lot of YouTube videos about comedians saying how much material Robin Williams stole from people. He stole
really?
a lot of material. And what he did was when they called him on it, he paid him a lot of money. And most of them took the money. But a couple guys are like, fuck you. You didn't ask me. Go fuck yourself. Apparently, he stole a lot of material. A lot. And if he was at clubs, comedians didn't want to go on. There's like Robin Williams in the audience. I'm not fucking doing my set tonight. Yeah, I heard people talked about it on Howard Stern. They've talked about it on different shows and stuff. Different comedians. So the industry knew that he would steal your shit.
Yeah. Eric says, Bacon, please
allegedly.
zoom into Rome from Disney. So I'm thinking about it. We'll see what happens. I'll send I will send the powers that be a message and say, hey, do you want me to zoom in? And we'll see what. Hopefully, I'm wearing the Haunted Horse shirt at the time.
All right, that'll go over
right?
well. Thanks.
That'd be awesome.
Thanks.
Or no, don't do it.
No, I don't.
I would wear the Stuck Nut Radio shirt, turn around and say,
whatever.
it's got bacon on the back of it.
And then he'd go, wait a minute, you're never with the Stuck Nut guys. Who are you?
Yeah, exactly, right?
Oh, is that Bacon guy? You're not Butt Nuts or Pool Dork. So what would be interesting on that is Rome is so adamant about adults going to Disneyland. So
well, yeah, you got to play that up.
Is he going to be happy that you're zooming in? Or are they going to say, yeah, we're not doing that? Or is he going to zoom in and then crack on you?
I'd say it's probably about a 75% chance that he's like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah, that's what I think. Well,
and then the other 25 would be
decision.
zoom in and crack on it.
Yeah, Tom would make the decision.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Tom approved it, Rome would go with it. So anyway, yeah, that would be interesting. I mean, he's been asking for not all the time, but he's asked for more people to zoom in. I've thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can zoom in from the studio. I just don't know what I would say.
The other thing is that like when the show's on, and like when we go to Japan in the fall, it's going to be like 5:00 in the morning there.
Right.
So it's going to be dark, and it's going to be in the fall, so it will be very dark. Like, what's the point? I can't really show you anything, and if and it's not as good as if I send in a pre-recorded video.
Dude, so I leave for work at about 5:15 in the morning. I'm starting to finally see sunlight in the morning. I'm like, yeah,
isn't that the best?
Yes, because usually, I mean, in the winter it's dark for my first 3 work hours.
Yeah, it's not good.
Fucking dark as fuck. Yeah, I'm seeing the sun anyway. Burn Dog says I had a Robin Williams interaction in Vegas not long before his suicide. There you go. Burn Dog was responsible for Robin Williams' suicide. You heard it here, folks. Folks.
Below not good.
I think that's a threat to you, Nick. Watch out. That's some veiled type of threat. Just saying. Okay, everyone, we're done. Darren's in the chair tomorrow. All new show, 5 p.m. Pacific. Weird news. We didn't get to a couple of stories. We'll slide them on up. Do them later. Oh, wait. My new little rat friend wants to say hi. He wants to say goodbye. Goodbye, everybody. Hi. You're going to see a rat.
Get out of here.
Down at Disney World. Mickey
Bye-bye.
Rat. Oh, Bacon, he's right in your face. He's like gnawing on your nose.
Actually, you know the band Rat? They were actually called Mickey Rat at first.
Were they really?
I believe so. Yeah. I'd have to look that up and verify. But
that rat was chewing on your nose, dude. Go back and watch the replay. I'm serious.
Go home to mommy.
All right, everybody, we're out of here later. You want to say something on the way out?
Sayonara, buttface.
There it is.